world right now, doing anything in the world right now, I would be somewhere else doing something else. Like that, honestly, that's probably where most of our minds went to when it was like, what, I could do anything? I could be anywhere? Well, I would be somewhere else. I'd be doing something else. Now, that makes sense. You know, if someone asks you that question, it's almost a trick question in that sense, right? At the same time, I think that if you were asked that question on Monday morning, on your way to work, if you could be anywhere in the world right now, doing anything, you probably wouldn't be on your way to work. If it could be, any given Wednesday, any given Thursday morning, any given Friday, a lot of times our answer is consistently the same thing. If I could be anywhere in the world, doing anything in the world, I would be somewhere else. I'd be doing something else. And again, that's not a problem when it comes to like dreaming, but it is a problem when it comes to living. Because what happens to my heart, what happens to me, in the majority of my life, I'd rather be somewhere else. What happens to me in the majority of my life, I'd rather be doing something else. Well, it might mean I need to change. Or it could mean I need to change my focus. Because the reality, of course, is that God is pursuing every one of us. But he can only find us right here. And he can only find us right now. But if we're spending all of our time wishing we were somewhere else doing something else, how is he going to find us? I'm waiting for that moment when. This is my problem. Let me clarify. This is one of my many problems. Is I'm one of those people who just can't. Here's my theory. There's a number of different kinds of people in the world, but there's two kinds of people in the world. One is travel people and destination people. Like journey people and destination people. Some people are like, I love the journey. The journey's great. I just like enjoy myself. I'm like, no, let's get there. I don't want to be on the way. I want to be there. I don't want to be in process. I want to be done. And so one of my many faults, one of my many flaws is I keep looking out, okay, I can rest when I'm done. I can relax when I'm done. I can enjoy life when I'm done. I can finally be present with people when I'm done. And so I miss it out. I miss out on it too. Because I would rather be somewhere else doing something else. I'd rather be done, and I'd rather be doing done. Because the reality, of course, is that if I need to be somewhere else doing something else, ultimately what I think that issue is a lack of faith. And what I mean by that is, it's a lack of really trusting in the truth that God can use everything. That even if I'm like, well, no, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I don't want to be here. I want to be there. I don't want to be doing this, I want to be doing that. This is just a waste of my time. This is, even if it looks like, wherever you're at in life right now, that, like, actually, this isn't the path. That this isn't where I should be. To be convicted and convinced of the reality that actually God can use everything. I don't know if you guys have heard of a man named Blessed Stanley Rutherford. Blessed Stanley Rutherford, he was a priest from Oklahoma. It was just in the United States. And at one point, Stanley was going to seminary. And it was one of those things where some of the seminarians know about this, some of the priests know about this too, is at one point in the seminary, they were like, hey, buddy, yeah, it'd be really good if you took a break. And so they basically said, we need you to take a break from seminary. They sent him back to Oklahoma to work his parents' farm. And so for a lot of time, big chunk of time, in the seminary, you can imagine Blessed Stanley Rutherford being like, wait, are you kidding me? I'm supposed to be in formation to be a priest. That's God's call on my life, and I'm not there, I'm stuck here. I'm not in the seminary, I'm stuck in the farm. This is actually a deviation from God's path. How could God possibly use this? Well, what happened was, he got back to the seminary, he did get ordained, he became a missionary to Guatemala. And while he was in Guatemala, he made a larger impact on the people of Guatemala than any of the previous priests. Not because he had greater theological knowledge, not because he was a better preacher, not because he knew Spanish better, but because he knew how to farm. And so he taught the native people of Guatemala new farming techniques, and in that he was able to evangelize them and help them in a way that previous priests were not able to help them. What he could have seen as this is a deviation from God's call in my life was actually the exact path that led to Blessed Stanley Rutherford to be able to lead the most people. He was not off track. Why? Because with God, nothing is wasted. So if you sacrificed a lot to be here today, you're like, I haven't gotten anything still. I can tell you, with God, nothing is wasted.